Hello guys, this is Yar from the Spanish Classroom, here to show you a little tip on how I cut my paper. This is 65-pound paper from Walmart actually, and this is what I use for my card bases. Once I go through this packet though, I am moving on to use a thicker paper for my card bases. I have Nina 110 paper that I'm not using for Copics, and I have a bunch of it, so when I'm done with this I am moving on to use Nina, a thicker base. In this video I wanted to just show you how I cut my paper to get it ready to make cards, and I make A2 size cards, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And you can do this two ways. You can make cards that open like this, right? Or you could make cards that open like this. These are both A2 cards. One is portrait and one is horizontal. So let me show you how I cut for this. And this is a regular paper for the US. This is 8.5 inches wide by 11 inches long. Yeah, 8.5 by 11. So if I am making this card, the first thing that I do, you can get 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper. So the first thing I do is I put it like this, which is my horizontal way, and I measure my 5.5, and I'm going to score it. And I score it now because I am scoring both cards. This is going to be one card and this is going to be another. By doing this, I'm scoring both at the same time. If I cut and then score, then I have to score them individually. Okay, and hopefully you can see where that score line is. Now I'm ready to cut. I have a couple of blades here in my Stampin' Up! Cutter, and I'm not a Stampin' Up! Rep. I am just a really good customer. I have one that says Copic, and then October 2016, and then one that doesn't have anything. This is a brand new blade that I just put in yesterday or a couple of days ago. And when this one goes dull, I'll just move it to the Copic. For my Copic, I use thicker paper, so I don't use my brand new blades for that. I used just, you know, the used ones, and you can have all of them together. So here I'm just cutting at 4.25 right here. Just want to make sure. So I am at 4.25 right here, and I'm just gonna cut it. And I did, and I have my 2 card bases. Okay, and then when I'm ready to use them, I fold them. Then I don't really fold them now, but I do this a couple of times, and I just take a bunch of papers and I just do it while I'm watching TV or walking on my treadmill. Again, I am scoring at 5.5, and now I'm going to cut at 4.25. You cannot see all of it, but it's all there. 4.25, and that's 2 more. So this is when you want the card to open the long way. What if you want the traditional card that looks like this, right? We use the same type of paper, we just flip it differently. Here, instead of scoring, I have to think now. Yeah, we're going to score here and cut here. So for this one, we are scoring at 4.25 instead of cutting at 4.25. Right there. I hope you can see that. And this is my scoring blade. Okay, so I am going to now score my paper. I guess you don't have to do it that many times, but this is what it's going to look like. I have 1 card is going to come out of this side, and 1 card is going to come out of this side. So 2 cards again. So I'm scoring right now. Now I'm cutting, and this one, my cut is going to be at 5.5. So I'm going to return my thing there. This is in inches. And there you go. We have 2 cards that are already scored. I'll do it one more time. We are going to score first at 4.25. And then we are going to cut at 5.5. And that it just gives you a different card base, you know, because no one size fits all. Let's be honest. All right. And that is how you get either a portrait card like this or a horizontal card. So you would fold it right there like that. Okay. And again, you get 2 cards, 2 card bases out of 1 sheet of paper. I hope that helped. If you have any questions about this, I know this is a very basic video and very for beginners, but you know, maybe you are scoring twice when you can just score once. So that's save you a little bit of time there. Okay, muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Bye bye.